So our Bowman wanted me to tell you a little bit about our diet system. And our diet system, if Ross can step out of the way real quick, is just to cook about 5 pounds of chicken at one sitting and then eat it over the course of 3 days. We don't really have much time. You know, we're both college students and it's finals week, so we're cooking 5 pounds of chicken, eating cans of tuna, eating an absolutely horrendous amount of brown rice, and then we're eating candy yams. For extra carbs and for nutrients.
Yeah, few things are more animal than eating the flesh of something else. So that's pretty much how we do it. Sometimes it doesn't really taste that good because we're pretty much just eating the same thing over and over, but, you know, chicken, fish, we really don't have much time as full-time students and employees to, like, sit around and make fancy gourmet meals. But it's really just about meeting the numbers, you know, because I think the diet is, like, one of the hardest parts about this program, because the gym is fun. The gym's like a lot of fun. We like being there, and it's a good workout. But I mean, if you're not meeting the numbers, it's really hard to get results. So
one of the biggest things I've found so far is that when I was trying to increase my protein uptake up to 300 grams, I started dropping on my carbs because I just didn't have the appetite. So one of the things I'm trying to do now is just try to find things like candied yams or something like that, which is very good carbs, and a lot of them in a small serving, so that I don't get as full. Because that's one thing I've been having problems with, is that my appetite, because I'm a type of gainer that loses weight and gains weight really quickly, my appetite takes a little while to catch up. So right now, I'm kind of having to force feed myself in a lot of cases, and I'm just not, if I like try to make the protein, I lose carbs, and if I try to make the carbs, I'm just not hungry enough to eat the protein.
you just can't puke. Steve and I have also, I mean, we have very different body types. I think I mean, you can tell, you know, I'm 5'7", $150, and he's
Handsome.
Handsome and a big ass son of a bitch. So, like, you know, and I'm a hard gainer. You know, he can pack it on quick. All my life I've had to eat a ton. Especially when lifting in order to put anything on. I mean, when I do a bulk and a cut cycle, my cut is just that I stop bulking. I don't actually have to cut anything. I just will lose weight. So like for this diet, I try to make the 6 meals a day meet those numbers. And then also, you know, because time is of the essence when you're in school and sometimes you're out working all day, I supplement with a very with a high carb, high protein, low sugar weight gainer. I mean, it helps me. You know, that's not where all the nutrients can come from. Like, it's really important to get whole foods, but I'd rather, you know, definitely make the numbers or go over than not hit those, because that's really important. I mean, I'm hungry as hell all the time. Steve's not as hungry as I am, but I just burn calories so quick, and my metabolism's real fast. So
Yeah, so I think, one of the things that we found out recently, one of the things that we like to do, because we really like to eat eggs, but if you're someone like me, I eat a lot of eggs and then I just fart a lot. And,
day.
I do jujitsu in the mornings. So if I go there, you know, I'm rolling around with my buddies, they're not appreciating if I'm farting in them.
Right. It's really important not to do that.
So one of the things we've been doing is we've been supplementing whey protein just by putting egg whites inside of it, instead of just water or milk.
Right.
Which really helps things out.
Yeah, so that definitely works for us. I mean, you know, like I said, like the meals are important. One of the things I think that for me, because we both have a couple years training under our belt, but I didn't used to, my first year I didn't really take the diet very seriously. Just the fact that, you know, everyone said, you gotta eat, you know, and so then I would try a dirty bulk, which is just eat as much crap as I could with high calories, even if it was like fast food, just all the time just to pack it on. And I remember, you know, my lifts started sucking. You know, I was real tired in the gym, you know, from all that cholesterol. And I remember one time this bodybuilder, where I lived in New Jersey, where I'm from, he was talking to me about that, and I asked him what he thought. So I told him, I was like, I don't get fat, so can I just eat crap as long as I'm packing on weight? And he said, he asked me, he was like, would you put regular gasoline in a jet? And I was like, no. He was like, you put jet fuel in a jet, or else it's not going to run right. I was like, right. He was like, that's what your body is. You know, it's like a jet, and you got to put jet fuel in it. You can't just put crap in, or it's not going to perform. So, I mean, I try to eat, you know, meet the numbers as best I can. And yeah, I mean, it definitely doesn't taste that good, and a lot of times we're forcing it. But this is what we do. We cook it in bulk. It's a lot cheaper this way to do it, just to make a shitload of chicken and rice and eat it throughout the week, even if you got to take it on the go, you know, and just try not to puke.
Yeah, so one of the things we've been trying to overcome is different types of food. So this chicken is just Thai peanut sauce and a lot of Cajun sauce, which is basically pretty good because it's spicy and that's very manly and animal.
Right.
And it kind of goes with brown rice
Flamethrower.
because we've just put hot sauce all over the brown rice.
Hot sauce
anyway.
on everything.
So that kind of helps us get through our meals just because they're pretty monotonous and pretty terrible.
Yep. But hot sauce and high protein diet will do something to your digestive system. I mean, I don't see like losses in the gym because of it. You know, I'm still making gains, but I mean, the people around me don't really like it. But that's cool, you know, because this is animal. You know, we don't give a shit.
75.
I mean, men know how to grill instinctively. I believe that, especially animals. So.
Yeah, I'm from the Midwest,
Yep.
and people from the Midwest know Weber grills inside and out.
Yep.
Yep.
So that's our diet. Think that covers everything, Steven?
Well, one thing I was going to talk about is I'll probably plan, and I'll mention this to Tom and on the forums a little bit, but I plan on cutting for a little while during this thing. One thing I found with me is, unlike Ross, I gain weight and I lose weight pretty easily. So all I have to do is really just cut down the carb intake a little bit. I can leave the protein where it is, but I have to start running, and that's going to be one thing that's going to be kind of fun.
Yes.
So I did this last semester. I ended up losing, I was kind of heavy. I was eating garbage when I started lifting, and I was actually pretty heavy. But I ended up losing 40 pounds in 3 months by doing that, and without dropping any weight in the gym. So I was pretty happy with that. I'm hoping to have success like that again, except I'd like to continue doing the HRT program, so maybe I won't be as aggressive with it this time. But that's something I'll talk about in the forums and bounce ideas off of people.
Yep. Yeah, so we had a killer day for legs, and we're pretty much destroyed. We're going to eat some chicken, and see you guys later.